I've shot this video like 3 times because I keep getting. The first one I made like a really big mistake. The second one, the camera just fucked up, so I had to reset it anyway. Alright, I hope you're all good, guys. I hope you're going good. I really want to talk to you guys. Like, I kind of imagine that I've got this audience, and then I'm like, I think that helps me like attract it because I feel like I'm already there. And as like Jesus said, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have it will be yours. And Eckhart Tolle says, he would add to that, he would say, whatever you ask for in prayer, feel that you have it, it will be yours. So I know I'll get there. It's just going to take time. But yeah, because if I have an audience, I could be like, oh, you know, how you guys going? Let's chat. Let's get on a call, a Zoom call, and like talk about meditation, enlightenment, spirituality, personal development, business, just like getting this whole life going, you know, like I'm pretty fucking keen. But I know I'll get there. It's just I'm going through a slow patch at the moment because I'm using a surrender technique, which is where you move your body less than the anxiety of the thoughts. So you kind of just relax the body. So relax and release, R&R, as Michael Singer calls it, or as Eckhart Tolle says, just surrender. All spiritual teachers would agree that surrender is a good technique. And actually, Michael Singer says it's like everything. It's the whole spiritual journey. You'll find out the whole spiritual journey is surrender. Yeah. But it's tough. You gotta like, because you're gonna want to surrender. You're gonna want to fight because you want to say no, because the thoughts are so bad. You're like, no, don't come true. Don't, like, you believe them. And for the first time in my life, I started seeing my thoughts as just. So the other day at work, I had this thought. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, I saw it, and I saw that I was believing it, and I'm like, oh my god, I've been believing my thoughts. So I'm not as enlightened as I think I am, but I'm like awake, complete. Like, there's no doubt about it. I'm awake, and everyone's like, no, I'm awake. Everyone's awake, but I mean spiritually, like I'm fucking awake, but I'm not full. My enlightenment it's infinite, so I've got to reach that God level. But then Leo Guru talks about you won't reach enlightenment. Fuck, I just forgot what I was saying. But yeah, he says like you're not fully enlightened until you sorry, I got like multiple thoughts in my head right now. I'm losing track of them. Yeah, your enlightenment isn't complete until you see everything as a loving thought in God's mind. So when I look at when I look at my face, when I look at my body, when I look in the mirror or whatever I'm looking at, the objects, they're literally loving thoughts. Like you can see them as loving thoughts, which I'm like so keen for. I'm so keen to see that. But yeah. Yes, I hope you guys are going well. Just keep on the path. It's super simple. The best technique I know is surrender. Yeah, so just keep surrendering. Move less, do less. And then you'll become more and more confident. You'll get socially calibrated. Like naturally you get socially calibrated over time, but you become naturally you know what to say. You're more confident and authentic, and you say what you want to say. And you're better with women if you're a guy, if you're a heterosexual guy. You just get better with everything. Everything gets better. Your maturity grows, your intelligence grows, your awareness grows, your love grows. Your voice actually, like if you listen to Muji, his voice is like, it's not that it's so deep. It is deep, but it's like positive. It's like a positive deepness. Like some people who are like really negative, like I work at a grocery store and sometimes I'm on the checkouts and there's people there that like have a deep voice, but it's negative. It's like really negative. And that's okay. That's where they're at. You know, I'm always kind to them. Like, the thing is, like, you just gotta be kind to everyone. Like, if kindness doesn't work, try more kindness. So, but you also don't want to be like some people mistake kindness for weakness if you don't do it right. But I've also realized something about chasing. Women will chase you, or the people who whatever the gender is that you're interested in. They'll chase you if you're more conscious than them. So raising your consciousness takes care of your relationships. It obviously takes care of your happiness. It takes care of your health. It'll take care of your business because you're going to be more creative. You're going to be more on point. You're going to be more just smarter. So what you want to do is you want to slow down. You want to relax. You want to move less. You want to say less. But you just want to, whenever you can find time to just meditate, like to be, like you don't even have to close your eyes or like sit in a particular position in a particular place at a particular time for a particular amount of time. Like just sit and just look around and just surrender. Don't fight anything. Say yes to everything. There's a story of this guy. This guy goes to a guru and he says, "What's your secret?" And the guru says, "My secret is I say yes to everything." So, and it's going to feel weird because what's going to happen is if you're awake enough and you realize we're all psychic and there's no private thoughts, but what can happen is you have a thought and you bring it back and then your consciousness grows, basically. As long as you're bringing it back, your consciousness will grow. So when you surrender, how you bring it back is the body will tense, and then because you're not going with the tension and resisting the tension, you just relax into it, it goes away and you bring it back. So what happens is you have a thought, you bring it back, someone else has a thought about you, and then you can bring it back from them. Like you can bring it back and bring them into the present moment as a result. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes they're just fully in their head and you can't bring them out. You have to use words. You can't use your body or your spirit body. So yeah, it's weird. So what's going to happen is people are going to bring it back from your thoughts, and you're going to think that you can do better, but you're doing the best you can with what you have. So what you have to do is you have to surrender to your own thoughts, surrender to the thoughts of others, and surrender to their practice of bringing you back. So you're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel, if you're conscious enough, you realize we're all psychic. But some people just aren't psychic, even if they are enlightened, I guess. There would have to be people who are enlightened who aren't psychic, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. But just know your memory's gonna get better. Like, dude, meditation solves everything, bro. There's literally this quote that says, I've said this so many times, but this quote says, meditation gets you everything. And it does. You go through the 4 pillars of the good life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. That's like all of life in those 4. And, or health, wealth, love. You don't have to add the happiness, because that kind of goes into health. So I'm trying to get my business up and running. So I've got this coach. I know you may have heard of Tanner Chiddleston. He's on YouTube. In 6 years he made $115 million, and he's got his team is working with me, or one guy from his team, another guy as well. But basically one guy from his team is helping me scale my coaching business. So I'm trying to do cold DMing. So DMing business people I don't know to help them with their mental health issues through meditation. And I got to learn how to do sales and closing, and how to work with leads, and know how to DM properly, and yeah. So there's a lot to do in my life at the moment. It's very busy, but I still have a lot of time for meditation, because you don't have to sit to do you don't have to do formal meditation. The number one objection to people not meditating is they say they don't have the time. That's like a misunderstanding of what meditation is, and that's okay. Just understand that meditation is presence. It's reality. It's not dreaming. It's not future. It's not past. It's not time. It's not thought. It's no mind. So you can be in no mind, and it's all about doing one thing at a time. The thing is, what they're searching for is meditation, because if you're not meditating, then you're in the mind, and you're doing 2 things at once, and you're stressing yourself out because your mind, anyway, this is 10 minutes. I'll leave it at that. I'm trying to get better at talking. I'm trying to get more. I need to actually do some research on more quotes, so I've got more to say, because I do repeat myself quite a bit, but I do have a lot of fucking quotes, and I do have a lot of fucking insights. but you know, you just got to keep educating yourself, but don't let the knowledge add to your like spirit, because it'll like, what you add subtracts, and what subtracts adds. So yeah. There's a way to absorb information. If you come from presence, you'll absorb the right information at the right time, and it'll stay with you without it adding to your spirit. So you're kind of protecting yourself. As they say, like, don't let anyone walk in your mind with their dirty feet. Just basically like, be present and absorb what you can, but don't think too hard about it, because if you think too hard about it, negativity comes from overthinking, and also adding comes from overthinking. Like adding knowledge. So there's negativity, and then, well, the knowledge becomes negativity because you start to think about it, and it gets in the way of your true nature. It's like a veil. The only thing between you and God is doubt, or the veil of the mind. And that comes from thinking. So, conditioning. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Have a good one, guys. I hope you're all well. If you're not, message me, bro. We'll do a free chat. I'm working on my business, but I'm happy to help you for free if you're really into this stuff and you need guidance. Because I've been through a lot. I've been through 10 years of this shit. And it's fucking hard. But it's like well worth it, because it gets really fucking good. It's a win-win meditation. You become peaceful and quiet, or you become enlightened. Or it's both, really. You become peaceful and quiet first, and you become enlightened. But sometimes you don't become peaceful and quiet first. Sometimes you just become enlightened, like Eckhart Tolle. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Have a good one, guys. Peace. Jules out.